I think we could go on from there because we have a very big topic to talk about. Next. The term was, this game's going to take you for a ride. And at that moment, minds were blown.
Yeah, oh my goodness, man.
Bro, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 finally making a return. Part of a collection. I don't care about any other game.
Yeah,
we're talking about Marvel 2.
Marvel 2.
Yes.
When I saw that text, I saw the Capcom and reuse it. Lay off the side, I'm like, oh snap! And then the text read, I'm gonna take a ride. I'm like, ah!
Yeah. You know what's funny?
Oh, no.
If you watch the reaction that we had on the direct, I didn't even see that. So when that happened, I went through and like you guys didn't see, my soda fell on the floor, so my feet are just soaked at that point. So I was like, they were like, I said Capcom. I went down. Yeah. And you started yelling like, "Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 2." I was like,
imagine.
No.
Yeah, no. I was like, no, seriously.
But like they showed it in the direct. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is finally making a return for the like first time in a long period after people have been asking and stuff like that.
Dude, I got into fighting games like 6 years ago, and the first game that I wanted was Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I was like, I have some fighting games, but I want the rare one. I wanted in Capcom versus SNK 2, which I actually found.
Yeah.
And then I wanted Marvel vs. Capcom 2 because everyone's like, yo, these are like the best crossover fighting games. I went to I went to GameStop and I was like, hey, sir, do you guys sell Marvel vs. Capcom 2 here? And it was like the scene from Jingle All the Way when they was like,
they all point their fingers and are laughing at you.
What?
You want the rare?
You want the rare?
Are you rich? What?
I was like, what? And they're like,
be out of your mind.
No, we don't sell that. No one sells that. Look online. I look online. And it's like, whoa. Oh, that's a couple hundred.
They're rivaling Earthbound prices.
Yeah, like it's that rare. And he was like, if you ever have free time, listen to OST because the game has really good music. The most the song that you need to listen to first is "I'm Gonna Take You for a Ride." And I was like, huh? And he said, you know what? Right now I'm gonna pull up. And he went through guy's phone and pulled up. I'm gonna take you for a ride. I'm like,
he pulled up in the store.
Okay, that's actually really jazzy. That's really cool.
Yeah.
He said it had over 40 characters in it. This has a lot of characters.
It's one of the best. From what I heard, it's one of the best rosters in all fighting games, which is awesome because personally, one of my favorite fighting games is outside of the Smash Bros. Series. Yeah. One of my favorite fighting games is actually Street Fighter Third Strike. Oh, dude. And I absolutely love Third Strike's gameplay. Dude, that's one of my favorite rosters, favorite gameplay. If you guys seen both of our videos of characters we want, a lot of those are based off of Third Strike. Even the aesthetic of those videos are based off of Third Strike. I love everything about Third Strike, and I think that particularly Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Third Strike were very, very influential. Oh, dude. As stylistically, aesthetically, and designs. That inspired so many different games.
Yeah, and fighting games, just a lot.
They knew what they were gonna make when they made Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And being a person who grew up in the 2000s and missed that entire hype train. Yeah. I would have never known about. Without the internet, I would have never known about Marvel 2. Think about that. Yeah. But we kind of missed that train. And the fact that you look online and all these people who are classic, Justin Wong, Maximilian, these people are telling you, Roofamonger, they're always hey, Marvel 2, Marvel 2. The games you're playing right now are good, but Marvel 2 is the game that you need to find, the game you need to play. So I've gotten very close to investing,
I thought
putting our wallets together and trying to find a copy of this game.
We literally bought 3, 4, 1, we bought all of them except
literally every other game except for Marvel 2.
Except for Marvel 2.
So Marvel 2 is it's top of the line.
Yeah.
You gotta play Marvel 2. So we gotta play Marvel 2.
Honestly,
first time ever on the channel, we're gonna play that game. That is probably one of the best fighting games because
it has Marvel characters.
Yeah, it has Marvel characters, Capcom characters, but not only that, it came out in a time frame where a lot of the licensing, after the game came out, it got put into licensing jail. Yeah. So it's honestly, I kind of gave up on the whole Marvel 2 thing until Max, as you guys probably know if you guys are here watching as a FCC viewer, Max actually did a campaign online hashtag Free Marvel 2. I think it was back in 2020. I remember it was back in quarantine. I think 2021. Yeah, I think I like peaked at like 2021. Everyone was doing hashtag for Marvel 2 to come back, and it was like the big thing online. Like he has enough of a following that he could actually do that. Yeah,
because I remember they made a Marvel vs. Capcom arcade machine.
Yeah, the arcade 1-up. Yeah,
arcade 1-up, and it was like super expensive, and like not everyone could fit an arcade machine in their house or room. So people were like, "It's cool," because I had Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on it. They were the special one that had Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on it. It's just so rare.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was rare. They didn't make a lot of them, and then they're very big, bulky, and expensive. So it was like, yay!
Yeah. And then like even like having that like, one console. It's just so much more accessible for a lot of people, and like for the first time, you'll actually be able to, just hop online with like a big group of people like this in this century, and people are actually aware of this game now because they have had other versions of the game come out, and each version is kind of different. As far as I know, the version that we're getting for Switch and PlayStation, Xbox, for some reason the games that come out on the Xbox, I found that out later. I don't know why. But like the version that we're getting for Switch is going to be based off of like kind of like the more classic versions, like the arcade version. So that's the version that everyone likes. So not only did they get it, to come back, they actually got the right version that people are actually going to care about. So. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy time frame because that comes out the same month as another game, Zelda, as we'll talk about later. But it's gonna be a crazy time for gaming.
I'm gonna just main Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Oh, I like Captain America. I really like Captain. It's funny because those are characters who are in other Marvel vs. Capcom games. But.
Yeah, but like just like the original, like I haven't played them in part 2. Like I played them in 3 and 4, but like part 2 is gonna go crazy.
They're actually bringing the special Akuma, like the cyborg.
Shin Akuma? Oh no,
like Cyber Akuma. What's it called? Yeah, Cyber Akuma.
Was he in Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
I don't know. I think he might have been like a character, like a boss, maybe.
Yeah, he's gonna be playable now.
Yeah, I believe so. If you look at the website, they have like a bunch of like new information down there. So
that's crazy.
Make sure to check that out too.
I didn't know that they brought over Akuma.
Yeah, so it's like it's gonna be so weird, kind of like playing that game. It feels like it was a dream for years.
Like that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, like it's kind of weird thinking about it.
This year, man, gaming stepped up.
Yeah, gaming after a lackluster year of releases last year, or I'll consider kind of lackluster in 2023. 2024 is making up with it crazy.
Yeah,
like,
they're going in.
We've been asking for this game for like the last 3 years, and now we're getting it like later, a couple months from now, and it's like I hope people come back to this clip right here. In the future, my plans, in case they, maybe they will change, maybe they won't. My plan one day is to develop a fighting game. Yes. I mentioned this in previous videos. I do want to develop a fighting game, and it's going to be inspired by Marvel vs. Capcom 2. After I play it, I know people love Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah. If I ever go back and start doing the development of the game, just know it's going to have some stuff in common with Smash and Marvel 2, because I know that everyone loves those two games. I know I'm probably gonna love Marvel 2 as much as Third Strike because people are saying it's so good. Yeah. So I'm gonna make sure to add some stuff from that, whether it's gameplay or
the character. That's a lot.
I'm not getting Marvel. No, I'm not gonna. It's gonna be original characters.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys.
These games are already influencing a lot of other games. Yeah. So it's like, of course I would.
Yeah. I'm so here for it.
Yeah, I'm here for it. That was one of the possibly like one of the biggest announcements. For like especially like people who weren't even there for Nintendo content. It's weird that they even had it at the Direct.
Yeah, I feel like Capcom and Nintendo. There it is. They have a good working relationship, and that's like a big deal.
Oh yeah.
That's a big deal. The fact that it's on Nintendo Switch is a big deal. Yeah. Because for a while, Capcom really put a lot of like Street Fighter on PlayStation exclusive. So the fact that we're getting a Capcom like collection for Switch, it's crazy. Yeah. That's so big.
I think that Nintendo is a lot nicer to companies than people kind of give them credit for sometimes. Because we know that Nintendo and Disney have a pretty good relationship, and of course Disney owns Marvel. Yeah. And then also, Capcom and Nintendo have a pretty good relationship. So it's not as surprising that it's on Switch, but it's surprising that, Capcom and Disney were able to kind of come to agreement. And I think Wolverine and like a lot of X-Men are still owned by Fox.
Yeah, or it's like a weird business. Like in the last game in Marvel vs. Capcom 4, there was no X-Men characters because they were going through like a lawsuit stuff. But somehow Nintendo got like that situated or something.
Yeah.
Like what? That's so cool.
Somebody did something or talked to somebody. So
probably Sakurai.
Yeah. Well, it's not a Marvel. It's not a Nintendo game. But yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
I'm sorry, no, I thought you were about to say something. You start pogging, I don't know.
I was just thinking about the fact that like Sakurai is like a big fighting game guy, and he probably like had something to do with it. I don't know. I'm just in the mindset that like anything like has like Capcom or fighting games and Nintendo, Sakurai's somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure Sakurai is probably the king of crossover fighting.
He probably
maybe he was like
hits the idea.
Yeah, he's like I know I'm a manager at Nintendo. I'm gonna manage your stuff. You guys be buddy for right now. We need this game to release. They're starting hashtags.
Yeah, let's go. Maximilian has spoken.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Man.
Bro.
All right, is there anything else in closing for Marvel 2? Well, actually, yeah. Let's talk a little bit about the fact that there are other games there. I honestly forgot. What is it? There's like a cool Punisher game. And
I've played a bit of.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Because you're definitely more of the beat 'em ups guy.
I love beat 'em up games, man. So
you're probably a lot more of the beat 'em ups guy.
Oh, yeah, it's guilty pleasure.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, okay, yes. I was low key excited for that. Like, that's really cool.
A lot of people were, surprisingly. I kind of don't give them as much credit they should.
Really?
I'm not really a beat 'em up person.
They're like, there's something fun about like just playing beat 'em ups. I remember we used to play with our dad.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage. And man, it's just kind of nostalgic. Like I would play it now and just like getting back to those old memories. Like, man, it's one guy versus 1,000 guys, and you just win. It's just so fun. It's a fun.
We even recently played Streets of Rage 4. Was it 4? The new one?
3.
3. Wait, what's the new one with the better graphics?
Oh, 4. We didn't play it on the channel though.
Yeah, we didn't play it. No, I was say we played it with our dad. Like,
oh yeah, we did.
But, yeah. There we go. We're still Streets of Rage fans.
Yeah.
They're making a new one also. But back to Nintendo Direct.
Sorry, another topic.
Off topic.
Off topic. Yeah. And then they have what's it, Marvel Superheroes. The arcade game, which is also a really good one. I played that one back before.
Oh yeah.
Marvel Superheroes. Like,
so we have that on arcade cabinet, but it's gonna be cool to kind of play that one. And then all these games also have like online, which is gonna be really cool. They actually have these games be playable online because for some reason I could never get the matchmaking on the arcade stick. So to just kind of jump in and be able to play against other people, it's gonna be
I'm gonna get this owned by the fighting game community, but I'm not overly fond of using an arcade stick. I like controller. I know a lot of people are yelling at me, or not. I don't know.
No, I agree.
Yeah, it's so difficult. I like when I get my hands on my Pro controller, and I'm playing Marvel vs. Capcom. Bro, it's
gonna be crazy.
It's raps. I'm gonna actually have to go online to show people what I'm about.
Yeah.
Like that's actually. Oh, I can.
There's gonna be so many people streaming that game. It's gonna feel like a whole new release.
Yeah, like 30 some years later, this game is still around. Like, oh, that's just so exciting. Like, I want to play all the Marvel fighting games because I've got there's like a couple Marvel fighting games, the Punisher game, and then Marvel vs. Capcom. Bro, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, honestly, they probably should have charged full price for that one.